Hey my friends, what's going on? It's your boy Keder on a beautiful day, my friend. So how do you help your family members to make money online with what you already know? Now, I've been on the internet for a little while now. I help a lot of people make money online, and I've seen a lot of people struggle at the same time. Because for the most part, in almost anything online, there's a percentage of people that's having success, the 3%. But the 97% is usually people that go in, they get a little bit of results. Some of them go in, they don't get much results, but they kind of know the process. Some of them, they gain a lot of skill set, but they don't have any income to show for it. Some of them, they know a lot of different process, but it wasn't as successful for them. Okay, or some of you might have had success also. You might be part of the 3% that's having massive success. How can you use, the knowledge and the skill set that you have to help your family members make money online? So in this video, I want to talk about this. Even though you might have felt it's not truly failure, because I want to share with you an experience that I had this weekend helping my wife hosting her first big major wedding, which was about 350 people. It was crazy. It was her first big wedding, first major wedding. And the way we've been able to establish that is by using the skill set that I've acquired online in the last 7 years to boost her business. And now she's getting some of the major gigs. Okay, now here's how it goes down. You must find people in your family that has skill set, that has something that they like to do, something they either have a skill set or something they're passionate about. The world is changing, okay? Back in the days, the media would tell people, the big corporation media would tell people who to like, what to buy, who to buy from. This is the person who's hot right now. If you're a kid, they'll tell you this is Hannah Montana. Her TV show is popping right now. Watch her. So you would watch them. But now, with the rise of social media, things are changing. I wake up in the morning, I find my kids, they're watching whoever they want, not who I tell them to watch, right? And they tell me, Daddy, this is who's hot right now. So right now, we're living into an era where things are changing, where priority and the choices are going back to the users. Users has way more choices, and it can be very crazy because of the fact that now people have so much choices, they don't even know who to go after. But if you build a brand, people start following the brand. Now they are able to say, hey, this is the brand that I want to follow. You are providing some type of information that relates to them. Now you can monetize it in the long run, and you can build a business out of it. Okay, so what we did, right? We set up this whole page, we set up this whole business into what she's doing, and we start funneling people through her YouTube, Facebook, Instagram by building her social media platform. So if you want to do that for a family member, let's say there's someone that likes to work out. They like to work out, they like to go to the gym, they like to eat healthy, they like to take care of their body. So first you want to create a traffic source. Okay, what we did personally, we create a Facebook group where we create a traffic source where a lot of people can come in that has the same passion, that has the same enthusiasm, that has the same desire, that wants to learn about, health and fitness. So once you do that, you give the people a place where you can meet them all. They can see you. It's like creating your own little TV show. Just like you see the TV shows back in the days, they getting you every day or every month or every week with a new episode. So now your goal is to, how can you provide, whether it's going to be entertainment, because TV show is entertainment, whether it's going to be entertainment, education is really powerful. So now when you're talking about health and fitness, education is more powerful than entertainment, because people that wants to take care of their body, that wants to change their life. Like yesterday, I came from the trip, and I was watching a video about Dr. Sebi and his son, his families was there. The people that talks about curing your body, how your body's there to really help you, eating healthy, changing your diet, drinking a lot of water, stuff like that, and the minerals and the vitamin that you need, really kind of educating yourself. See, when you can educate yourself now, it's not really about entertainment being fun, but it is something to educate yourself. Same thing when you go into those type of niches, when you start educating people on how to do certain things they really need, they're gonna start following you as a brand. So when we started doing that, guess what happened? Well, people will start buying whatever you recommend. That's how you're gonna be able to monetize it. Now, with the exposure we started to get other people saying, hey, why don't you do my wedding? Hey, you're helping other people, you're doing this DIY, you're saving a lot of brides, a lot of people who's trying to create this stuff. Why don't you do this stuff for us? Until we was able, now every single day her inbox is flooding every single day with people that wants her to do their wedding with different clients. Now think about the same thing for you. How can you emulate what I'm doing in this video, guys, or what I'm doing on my channel is kind of explain to you what I'm doing and see how you can use it in your own sense, you know, because every life is different. Not every two life is the same. You know, what I'm currently doing is not going to be the same direct opportunity for you. But if you already have skill set, the reason I'm saying you can help your family members make money with the skill set that you gain online and the knowledge that you've gained, maybe you was failing throughout the years before. You tried, you know, clickbank, it didn't work. You tried Facebook ads, it didn't work. You tried YouTube ad, it didn't work. You tried Instagram, it didn't work. You tried, but you've acquired knowledge throughout the years. Trust me and believe it, you did. Because I've tried so many different internet business, I've tried so many different things that I failed at. I've tried so many different ways of getting traffic. I failed at, but it got me acquainted a little bit with the system more than the average person, because I was not just on the system just to post pictures. Like Instagram was never my favorite platform, but right now we're building brands on Instagram that has thousands and thousands of people, because I am a little bit more familiar with the platform on the end of building a business versus just being on there just to post pictures just for fun. So we are able to build those businesses using those platforms, and then taking the skill set that someone else already have, or someone in your family have, or even yourself have, bring those people together in one place and monetize that skill set. So wedding was crazy. We drove all the way to Texas. It was about 18 hours of drive, and I wanted to go there and support my wife. We wanted to hire a driver and just get a driver out there, but we wanted to make sure everything goes well. So I ended up driving with one of my good friends. We drove to the States, so we're coming from Florida. It was a long drive, about 18 hours of drive. I was praying in my heart, man, God, please, I don't want to get no ticket. Because last time I did an 18-hour drive was actually, I went to New York because I was buying a truck in New York, and I went to New York to pick it up, and we drove down here with it. It was about 18 hours of drive, and I drove all the way from New York. I went through New Jersey, I went to Alabama, going down and all of that stuff. I don't know all this, North Carolina, South Carolina, you know, Georgia and all of that. Soon I get to Florida, driving back home, I got a ticket. Like, I already made it to my state. I went to all the other states, never got any ticket. Soon I make it back home, I got a ticket. But this time, thank God I didn't get any ticket, didn't get stopped by the cop. And I think one of the reasons why that happened, I was driving a U-Haul. I don't know if you ever driven a U-Haul before. A U-Haul is a truck where if you're moving or whatever, but with those companies, what they do, we actually had Penske. It's another company, not U-Haul. And while I was driving in the truck, they only allow you to do 75. Really, you cannot go higher than 75. You can be pushing your feet, you know, on the pedal trying to go higher. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be just 75. So I'm driving on the highway. We're going from state to state, but we can only drive at 75. The first day was crazy, so we drove in. You know, in the morning, I felt very excited to drive, but at nighttime, my body started going down, and I don't even feel like driving. So my other friend ended up driving. So we go there. My wife had all this craziness in the car. We had to unload all the stuff, and then she had to get started into creating some of the stuff that they needed to create. I put some footage of the wedding. Those are some of the stuff that she was able to do. But that client had 350 people at her wedding. That was her first big client, and I think that wedding was at least a 6-figure wedding, because they had everything from custom video, from custom floor, the floor where the people are dancing, custom dance floor. They had custom DJ that came in and DJ, custom lights. They had a company for lighting. They had so many different things going on, guys, where it was her first major big deal, and it was her first major wedding. And if you think it, guys, she's not like someone that went to school for wedding design. That's why I want to get your mind and attention to this video, that the world is changing and you can take advantage of it. It's not like she went to school. It was just a passion, and then we developed it into a business. So the reason why we are able to develop into the business, and now we getting clients, that 6-figure clients, that big company that has a whole corporation into that niche. would be getting those type of clients. But remember what I told you about when you start building a brand now, you start getting people to follow you, things are changing. It's not about the corporation anymore. It's not about who says who and who says what. It's about what the viewer, what the person that you build the brand for, it's about what they like. Who they don't want to follow. Like people, I cannot force people to watch my videos. There's so many different options. Do they like Keder? Do they like the stuff that I bring? Am I sharing knowledge that can help them? Am I sharing information? Am I sharing entertainment? So that's all come into play when it comes to that by building the brand now. So that's why she's able to attract those type of clients. And now from that wedding, she's having a bunch of other people inboxes from different countries and saying, hey, would you do my wedding? We actually got a gig in Dubai. Like, I've never been to Dubai, and we got a gig. Someone that reached out to us all the way in Dubai. They're gonna pay for all expenses. They love the stuff they're seeing. Can we come to Dubai and do their wedding? Now, because of social media, we become the hunted. So doing whatever you're doing for the first time is always going to be like a test and trial and error. You don't know what to expect. Specifically, she was going into a new arena. We was going to this wedding, 350 people. We didn't know how much work it would take. That was her first time. So when we got there, between unloading the trucks, and she had to send a lot of different flowers through airplanes and stuff like that. So we kind of didn't know, and go into a different city that we're not even used to, the road and all that stuff. But I think the main key, the real key, is the fact that it's a new experience. With everything new, it's always going to be, a trial and error to see where you can learn best. But everything turns out to be amazing. The bride actually loved the wedding. Here's a little bit of a reaction, but it was great. But what I'm saying inside of this video, if you build a brand in the long term, for any family members, if you find anybody in your family member, for example, that's into health and fitness, you find someone that's into, eating healthy with a great diet, you find someone that's into doing crochet, find someone that loves to play tennis. If tennis is all they can think about, I want you to use all your failures. If you went to social media, you're trying to build a business, you had many different failures, it didn't work out, but the knowledge you've gained through your failures, you can use them to propel that person to success. And even if you guys want to go on a 50-50, like the business that my wife is building, it's ours, we married, it's already one. But if it was a partnership, if it was someone that I didn't know, we can split that on a 50-50 business level where I bring my skill set that I've had with the passion and the skill set they have. You collide it together, you build what I'm teaching you. You guys can make some major noise in the next 5 years, because in the next 5 years, I guarantee you, if you have a brand, you will win versus just a mega corporation, because people are looking for other individuals that are just like them in certain particular parts of life or certain particular niches. People will call it in marketing. But once you jet it down packed to whether you're gonna educate them, entertain them, keeping them going, inform them on a daily basis, and then you can monetize them, it's really powerful. I know a 7-year-old, a lot of you probably already know Ryan. My kids watch a lot of his video, and he's one of those higher income YouTuber from last year. So if it's 7, money has no conscience. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you follow the pattern, if you follow the flow, you will be able to create cash flow. That's not gonna be a problem anyway. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to share the experience with you, kind of share a little bit of what went down. If you want to see more of it, my wife is gonna put a video, and if you're into weddings or whatever, go check out her channel. You might see some of that stuff more on there. But if you would like for me to work with you, because right now I'm currently taking students, and I have a few students already that wants to build brand. This is not something that we're trying to make some quick cash. You either gotta have some passion, you either have some passion or interest, or this is something you really want to do, and you can dedicate, the next 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months to building brands sustainable that is on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and monetize them and make a bunch of money on the long run, because you're gonna be here for the long term. Because I've done so many different things in the past, and I feel like a lot of the time we just try different businesses. We never really focus on building a brand. But the way that things are moving, if you do, I can promise you, for those of you that's doing Shopify, e-commerce, ask around, ask around, and you will see people that tells you to build a brand long term. There'll always be a sustainable business model versus the just churn and burn for everything that you do. You just go in, you churn and burn. So if that stuff interests you and you want to be part of the group, I have a collective group of people right now that I'm teaching exactly how to do this stuff step by step, how to grow a list, how to build a list, how to build your social media presence, how to get gigs. If gigs is what you're into, if you currently have something you're passionate about and you want to grow it and you want to monetize it and you also want to get clients for it, definitely, I'm going to put a link down below. Click on it. There's going to be a video that goes more into more of what I'm doing. That's going to explain to you a lot more. It's going to be a lot more. And if you want to be part of those people, definitely apply and I can work with you one-on-one and we can help you build your brand and take it to the next level. Once you build it, build the traffic, we show you how to monetize it. Take it to the next level. Anyway, in this video, lastly, I want you to drop a comment. Let me know if you had in mind to build a brand. What type of brand would you build? You know, what industry would you be thinking of going into? Drop it down below. Leave me a comment. That was your boy Keder. Appreciate you for watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys later. Pound that. Pound.